What's going on, everyone? Today we are taking a look at the Lefant M3 robot vacuum and mop. Despite being affordable, this robot works very well and it has a lot of premium features. So if you happen to be shopping for a robot vacuum, stick around and I'll be going over everything that makes this one of the best ones in this price range. All right, so taking a look at the vacuum itself, this is definitely a nice and sleek looking unit. Here in the front and around it, you have this glossy white finish. But here in the back, you have this very unique matte white section, which has these little star prints on it. Definitely very cool and unique looking. And then here in the front, you have this big, large, glossy black area. And this is where all the sensors for the vacuum are. As you can see here, this is a pretty thin vacuum at only 3.8 inches tall. So compared to thicker robots on the market, this is easily going to fit under beds, sofas, and other tight spaces as well. Taking a look at the docking station, this is a pretty unique looking unit as well. As you can see, it's quite small and compact. It kind of looks like a little garage for the robot vacuum. So coming up top, you have your separate clean and dirty water tanks. And as you can see, they're this flat kind of pancake shape. Again, very unique and different compared to most other vacuums on the market. And then right here behind this panel, you have your 3.8 liter dust collection bag, which stores up to 8 weeks of debris. So assuming you run the vacuum every single day, that's about 2 months before you need to switch out the bag. Besides the basics I just went over, the docking station also has a lot of other features, which I'll be going over later in the video. All right, so I ran a few tests to see how the robot performs. A lot of robots aren't the best when it comes to vacuuming, but this one worked very well thanks to its powerful suction power of 12,000 PA. I have kids, so one thing that's very common in my house is spilled cereal. Normally this would be a two-part job. You would have to sweep then mop, but with this you can do it all at once, which in the end is going to save you a lot of time. And once again, as you can see, it cleaned this up very easily as well. This robot has dual spinning mops that spin at 200 RPM. So besides mopping, they can actually scrub and remove more stubborn stains as well. I tested this by putting some ketchup on the floor and letting it dry for about 2 hours. And as you can see, it still cleaned this up, no problem at all. When it comes to navigation, this has a 360-degree DTOF navigation. This not only did great at mapping out the house, but also helps the vacuum move and clean using very efficient paths. Another feature you don't usually find in this price range is anti-tangle brushes. This has a V-shaped brush along with dual combs to reduce and remove hairs from the roller. So unlike other vacuums that constantly get clogged up with hairs, this one will automatically keep everything nice and clean and also save you time by not having to manually remove hairs as well. This vacuum also has built-in obstacle avoidance using 190-degree PSD sensors. To test this out, I put out quite a few different things, and unlike other affordable robots, it did not bump into anything and avoided everything very easily. This does work in real time, so besides things on the floor, it'll also react to people or pets that move in front of the vacuum as well. Despite being affordable, this also has a very good battery life of 220 minutes, which can clean about 2,400 square feet on a single charge. Last but not least, this also has auto carpet detection. I do not have a carpet to display this, but basically once the robot detects a carpet, it'll automatically lift the mop pads 9 millimeters to keep your carpets dry. Other robots only lift 6 or 7 millimeters on average, so this is definitely a lot better than most other robots as well. All right, so taking a look at the hands-free docking station, this has a ton of different features to make owning this robot a lot easier and maintenance-free. First off, this cleans the mop pads with hot water and dries them with cool air as well. So this keeps the mop pads clean, but also prevents odors and bacteria by making sure they're always properly dried. Next, it also has auto empty for the dirty water and debris. And last but not least, the bottom plate is removable, which makes it easier to clean compared to other robots where you have to wipe it down right there at the base. All in all, definitely a great docking station that makes owning this robot a very easy and hands-free experience. Overall, this is definitely a solid vacuum. It does a great job at cleaning, it's packed with features, and best of all, it's also very affordable as well. All in all, if you happen to be shopping for a robot vacuum, I would highly recommend this one here, which again is the Lefant M3. If you would like to purchase or get more information, I'll also have the link in the description as well. All right, well, that about wraps up this video. As usual, if you have any questions at all, feel free to drop me a comment and let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.